But how do I know? What are some signs that I know that I might have a trauma?
So just the answer to that is it's something disproportional. That's my key to it. And I always tell people, if somebody is walking on the street and somebody slaps you, you're not supposed to meditate.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? Because sometimes people do think that. They think, am I just supposed to be non-violent No. If someone has hurt you on the road, you're supposed to defend yourself. That is a contextually appropriate response. That is proportional. But if someone has not hurt me and I'm walking into the office and somebody is annoying me and I'm actually telling them, you're such a donkey, you're a piece of shit, do your job better, what's wrong with you, everyone's an asshole, and many people talk like this. That's a disproportionate response.
I see.
That means it's me. There's stuff here.
Yeah. So there might be something that I need to work on. I need to heal on,
I need to feel.
Yeah, and what you said. So there are three phases. There's the first is the trauma. Then the second is the trauma response. And the third is the healing.
The healing part.
The healing. What are some of the most common traumas that people come to you to look for help?
Yeah. They come for this first, the most common one, I think, to a sex therapist is that sexually there's something off. Either I cannot experience orgasm, and I must say this, 90% of my clients are men.
90%?
Yes. Somehow my frequency always attracts more masculine people, and it's so interesting. People are always shocked, and India is the most blossoming place for this. Indian men love to access sex therapy. And many times it's Indian men who are bringing their wives to me and saying, can you help her to expand? Can you help her to make more sense of her sexuality? Okay. And it's so interesting. And maybe my book number 3 will be about that. And it'll be a very shocking book because it's counterintuitive to what we think.
Exactly.
But somehow because I think of male privilege as well, I think men are more comfortable exploring these topics from childhood, or at least talking about these topics with their friends. So when they see someone making sense who's more logical, and of course I have a masculine energy to myself as well. Of course I'm feminine, but I also have a masculine energy. It matches. So to them, it makes logical sense, which is why I love psychotherapy, because it's a very logical way to make these esoteric ideas very practical. So that is one, men saying that I'm not sexually fulfilled because of XYZ. Can you help me? I don't want, she's pushing for a divorce, but I would like to work on something more. It is sexual for me, and I'm, yes, maybe attracted to other people, but not because something's wrong with us, but something is missing. Can we build it together? Okay, this is a more advanced and mature masculine response, of course.
Yeah.
The second one is vaginismus. So a lot of women, of course, when I work with women, they're talking a lot about vaginismus, where
what is that?
They are feeling like a condition where your vulva feels like a wall. And it's very painful because nothing can go inside, not a finger, not a cloth, not a dildo. It just hurts so much. And it's like the touch me not plant. So it kind of, the moment you touch it, it becomes. So that's not a biological thing. It's a psychological thing. And that's actually somebody like Kusha, that the moment she's thinking of pleasure and her boyfriend is lovely, she's thinking of the guy. Why would you want the abuser's gaze inside your body? You would not. So that's the second, right? So of course it makes sense. The body's trauma response is to close up. To protect itself. And then the third one, I would say, is a lot of community work and projects, which I don't talk about often, but I should, to just let people know that that's a very big thing in India, that people do fund, and that is, non-profits do call therapists to their organizations to help their teams to become more sex positive, to help their teams help nurses better. So I work a lot with hospitals to help nurses and communities. So I just wanted to say it's not so individual also, it's also to do with groups.
I see.